There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and heard around the world on the Voice of America, with major funding provided by Chesapeake Energy and by Bailey and Glasser, welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune. But the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around, a simple song. Well, thank you so much. Welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And we are at home at the Culture Center in Charleston, West Virginia, as part of Festival Charleston, a special show here today. And we have a special group of people to be on it. Mr. Jason Isbell is on here. He's going to be out during our next hour. Got a brand new record, and it's a great one. Also, Stephen Kellogg, who usually travels with the Sixers, but he's here by himself, has a new solo album also. And Jason's wife, and she's also a great performer in her own right, and she has a new album coming out very soon. Amanda Shires will be with us just a little later on during this hour. And also during this hour, Mr. John A. Walsh has a special project that he has brought a few songs for us to listen to. It's called The Fields of Gettysburg. It's 12 songs in total, but he's going to do 4 of them on the show today, and it seemed to be an appropriate thing to do this time of the year. And West Virginia is celebrating its sesquicentennial, 150th anniversary, so we'll talk about that as we go through. But we're going to open the show with a young lady you see over here who last year started really coming to the forefront up in the Northeast. She lives in Brooklyn, and she was the best new artist at the Hudson Valley Song Fest. She also had a slot at the New Jersey Folk Festival Songwriting Competition. But we met her because she was the winner, the grand prize winner of the Mountain Stage New Song Contest out of 2,000 entries. And we went last October, to New York City to judge that. And she won a slot here on Mountain Stage. And also she won a session with the great producer. And her new record is also just about to come out. She brought some friends with her so she can do these songs the way she wants to. Please welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Lora-Fay.
Who's from New York? Brooklyn. We're from Brooklyn. Let the whole world weep for you. Pretend you never said it, let it slip my mind. I already waited for you, I'm already fine. Here I stumbled into something that I never whole world weep for you. I'll be better. I won't never let you get inside. I already waited for you. I thought I would
Thank you, guys. That's Ross Peterson playing drums. And Julia Adamy on the bass. Playing electric guitar is Nick Lerman. That last song was called Already Waited. It's a relatively new one. These next two are both on the EP we've got coming out. It's called Waltzes, the record. So this next one's called All Night, and it's going to be on the record.
Now that I'm up here, it's not what I thought it would be. Everyone's looking, but nobody's looking for me. You will come here and then you go home. But I'll be here all night long. Now that I'm over you, I just can't get back to sleep. Everything's hazy and nothing stays quiet on the beat. You are welcome to come to my show.
Thank you, guys. That's Rachel Brotman singing with me. We got one more for you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you to everybody who has been so kind to us here. This song is called Judy Garland. Nick Lerman.
We stabbed the bed, we rolled dice, we bring them all back to life. Wanna be your
Thank you guys so much.
Lora-Fay and her band from Brooklyn, New York. She's the winner of the Mountain Stage New Song Contest, and that contest judges 50-50, 50% for the songwriting and 50% for performing. So she went up against a whole lot of people. Her new EP is called Waltzes, and it is out right now, just out, as a matter of fact. It's time to bring on Julie Adams and the Mountain Stage Band, and today we have with us, as we did last year during Festival All Time, Mr. Burke McKelvey, my friend from up in Massachusetts, lives on Cape Cod. He's going to play some woodwinds for us during the show. Julie has chosen a classic American tune that I think pretty much everybody will recognize. Mountain Stage Band is Ron Sowell, the leader back there on the acoustic guitar. Ryan Kennedy is our lead guitar player, along with Michael Lipton, two lead guitar players. Bob Thompson on the piano. Steve Hill is our bass player. Ahmed Solomon is on the drums. Here's The Glory of Love. Say hello to Julie Adams.
your poor heart break a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. You gotta laugh a little, cry a little, until the clouds roll by a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. As long as there's the two of us, we've got the world and all its charms. And when the world is through with us, we've got each other's arms. You've got to win a little, lose a little, yes, and always have the blues a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. Two of us, we've got the world and all its charms. And when the world is through with us, we've got each other's arms. You gotta win a little, lose a little, oh, and always have the blues a little. That's the story of, that's the glory of love. Story of, that's the glory of love.
Julie Adams, the Mountain Stage Band, Burke McKelvey on the clarinet, the glory of love. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Chesapeake Energy, drilling for natural gas and oil to secure America's energy future, and Bailey and Glasser, handling complex trials and appeals for both plaintiffs and defendants, offices in West Virginia, Alabama, Illinois, and D.C., and newest office in Boston. More information at baileyglasser.com. Additional support provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitor Bureau. For a full listing of this summer's events and all things Charlie West, log on to charlestonwv.com. Hip, historic, almost heaven, Charleston, West Virginia. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Mountain Stage will be returning to the North House Folk School in Grand Marais, Minnesota on September 12th and 13th. Guests include Jill Sobule and Julia Sweeney, Dead Man Winter, Tom Paxton, The Pines, Andrew Wallish featuring Jonathan Brown, and Lori McKenna. Hope you can come out and be with us there. Don't forget, if you missed something on this show, you want to hear it again, or you know somebody who doesn't get it on the radio, you can always go to NPR Music the week after the show is on radio. The online address there is npr.org/mountainstage, and they stream the show one set at a time. This edition of Mountain Stage is part of Festival Charleston, and we want to thank Morpho Trust USA for presenting us at Festival. We appreciate that. Our next guest is a young woman who was with us once before. Sometimes it seems like Lubbock, Texas has had more than its share of fine musicians come out of there, from Buddy Holly to the Flatlanders to the lady you see up here who, well, she's got the big ukulele there. She's going to play the fiddle, too. She's good on all of these things, and a great songwriter, too. Her name is Amanda Shires. She has a brand new record on Lightning Rod called Down Fell the Doves. I think you're going to like her as much as we do. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Amanda Shires.
Y'all doing all right? Maybe we'll get to be friends. I like to be friends anyway. I was down in Tampa, Florida, and met this guy like you do at shows. And he said, I got a present for you, and hand me this bag. I said, thank you. And then I looked in it, and it was like pieces of fur and claws and whiskers. And I said, thank you, because I didn't want to be rude. And he said, you should really consider keeping at least the tiger claw part, because they say it'll make you bulletproof. And then I said, yeah, all right. And I left. And then the next morning, I was like, well, that might be cool. So anyway. It's true. So, Tiger Bill gave me a tiger claw from a real Siberian tiger paw. He said, this'll make you bulletproof. So I've got this tiger claw from a real Siberian tiger paw in my pocket. And I'm thinking now, what if I really could be bulletproof? And I'm thinking now, could I really somehow be bulletproof? Does bulletproof include bows and arrows, hatchets and hammers, bandoliers full of ammo, anything from hacksaws to hand grenades? 'Cause we could set me up in my granddad's pasture, have ourselves a live target practice, try out the throwing stars, bring out the switchblades. And maybe folks would line up, show up armed, excited for a person to try their weapons out on, and we could charge money. We could charge a whole lot of money. And I'm thinking now, what if I really could be bulletproof? And I'm thinking now, could I really somehow be bulletproof? Against you shotgunning across my mind, and I've taken you back too many times. Could I be armored against you too? Against all the ways that words cut through, against promises breaking into open wounds and the resulting scars. And I'm thinking now, could I really somehow be bulletproof? This is my husband, Jason Isbell, playing the guitar. A guy just yelled, "Yeah!" And I said, "You're not going home with him." In my mind, I said that. I just now said it in real life, too. Oh, well. Could have been worse. I could have said I could have said ship high in transit, you know, but I didn't. Last time I was here, I was trying to come up with a name for this band behind me, this mountain stage band, and I came up with something very sexy like the Moonshiners. Have y'all figured out anything better than that since?
Best so far.
I still think we could do better. And we can do it. All right, here we go. Swimming in a daydream, I'm just watching from the bank. You're covered in sun and I forgot my camera, wishing it was real, and I try and keep you in my eyes, permanently saved into my mind. Just to have you come over over me, speak something close to me. Oh, it's getting late, so I look for you when I sleep. But it's no good, 'cause dreams don't keep. April was the last time I think I saw you. You were carrying lightning. The way you walked into the room, if I was a flower, I would have opened up and bloomed. I say I don't care, but I'm a liar. Look how easy a heart can catch on fire. On fire. Thanks, everybody. Your eyes are stones. I can see the spirals forming. It's her. She's roaring blue, crossing your mind.
so dark? Does her voice light in you somewhere that I could never sing? And she comes rolling over you like waves. I watch the one in you radiate. I wait for the lamp for God and cold. Devastated. Our home, these walls, you can level it all, you have it in you, and it's enough. When she comes rolling over you like waves, to see the one in you radiate. It was already left for gone and gone. Devastated.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. I'm Amanda Shires. We're going to do one more song and then eat birthday cake. Happy 30 years. A swarm of sparrows rising over a cane field. Hearts I send like that, and falling is the closest to flying I believe we'll ever get. We'll ever get the jaw and lift the jaw and lift of hearts and chest of it and out and out and in and out and love again. A string of horses racing along a crooked fence line. Hearts run like that, breathless and full of questions. My love's got bad sense of direction. The jaw and lift the jaw and lift of hearts and chest of it and out and out and in and out of love again. The jaw and lift the jaw and lift of hearts and chest of it and out and out and in and out of love again. The jaw and lift the
and chase of him. And down, and down, and down and up again. Thank you.
Amanda Shires right there, along with the Mountain Stage Band, and Jason Isbell on the guitar. And her latest brand new record is Down Fell the Doves on Lightning Rod, and Jason also played a lot on that CD. Yeah, they just got married not too long ago. They both live in Nashville. And Todd Snyder was the man who was served as the minister to marry them. Would paid to see that wedding. If you have any questions or suggestions concerning Mountain Stage, then you can write to us. Larry@mountainstage.org is the way to do that. Mountainstage.org is our website. You can also find us on Facebook, of course. And if you want to come and see us, whether we're here in Charleston, like we are this week, or wherever we are, just look online there. You can buy tickets right there, find out our schedule, and we keep it right up to date. As soon as we know who's booked and where we're going, we put it right there. You can be as up to date as we are easily. We're going to end this hour in a very special way. As we record this, it was almost exactly 150 years ago when the Battle of Gettysburg took place. And a gentleman from up in Vienna, West Virginia, John A. Walsh, has written a piece called The Fields of Gettysburg, 12 songs, a song cycle, talking about real people who were involved in that battle. All of these folks were real people. Their lives and fates were intertwined during those days back in July 1863. First, Gettysburg, native son and Confederate Army Private Wesley Culp, who returns home wearing the enemy's uniform. His mission is twofold, and his heart is being pulled in different directions. Marching into Gettysburg on July 1st, 1863, Wesley arrives with some glimmer of hope that he might be welcomed back and find forgiveness.
I left home a few years back in search of something better. In Shepherdstown they took me in. My trade was working leather. I was raised here in these fields. My father's Pennsylvania. So in some strange way today, it feels right to come back home. Just a boy from Adams County, on a farm from Gettysburg. Left his family and his bounty, the greener pastures sight unseen. Now he wants his slave ride clean. When this war had finally come, I took up with Virginia. In support of my new home and my adopted southern kinfolk. I've campaigned the Stonewall's boys, he's since gone to the ages. And now it seems that any way I turn, I'm always leaving home. Just a boy from Adams County, on a farm near Gettysburg. Left his family and his bounty, greener pastures sight unseen. Now I want my slate white clean. I came across from Jackie Skelly, a rifle shot and laid him low. Gave me a letter for his Jenny, I now carry in my coat. My brother Will won't speak my name, considers me a traitor. We've not met on the same field, for that I'm surely grateful. Someday I know we'll make our peace, I'll seek out his forgiveness. Until then I'm sure that Mother prays for her divided sons. Just a boy from Adams County, on the farm near Gettysburg. Left his family and his family, the greener pastures sight unseen. Now he wants his slate right. Yeah, I want my slate white cream. Yes, I want my slate white cream.
Thank you. On July 2nd, 1863, Union General John Buford gathers his men and horses after setting the stage for the Battle of Gettysburg the day before through uncommon heroism, and prepares to ride on toward whatever the course of the Great War held in store for them.
Before I joined the line, I always felt obliged to mission. At the point they forged my mind, strengthening my disposition. Contemplating what's been given me, I was duty bound, but I was free, so I went riding on. Bleeding Kansas made it clear that the rift was growing wider. The Corps began dividing. Although Kentucky is my fatherland, for this country I have made my stand, and I've been riding on. full price. I will not let them die in vain. For this righteous cause there's no compromise. Now mount up, boy, we ride again. There in those fields was nothing short of Armageddon. And there's no telling how much more blood it takes to stem this insurrection. The road treacherous, the night is long. Darkest hour comes just before the dawn, so I'll keep riding on. I'll keep riding on. I'll keep riding on.
Todd Birch. Mr. Todd Birch.
On July 3rd, Confederate General James Longstreet prepares to execute General Lee's audacious orders under protest. Leading what would become commonly known as the tragic Pickett's Charge, General Longstreet is well aware of the massive bloodshed he is about to lead his men into.
So it's decided we're pushing on through. No more debate, no. It's what we're gonna do. Logic be damned, this just ain't the place all the time. And none of my rationale are gonna change the old man's mind. You can't see the blood beyond his stubborn pride. Look, it's covering my hands, and they won't come dry, but I will soldier on now. It's what I'm bound to do. I'm gonna hunker down and I'll follow through. I will soldier on, though I just don't understand. The good soldiers always yield the upper hand. I look at all these boys, the blind trust that they will, that I lead them on to victory in these bloody fields. A trust I'll betray as I march them into hell. I wanna hang my shameful head when I hear them rebel yell, and I will sit tall up in heroes tag, crash into the fray. There'll be no looking back, and we will soldier on now. It's what we're bound to do. We're gonna hunker down and we'll follow through. We will soldier on according to the plan. The good soldiers always yield the upper hand. Is this courage disregarding the facts, ignoring advice? What kind of man keeps on rolling these days? And I will soldier on now. It's what I'm bound to do. I'm gonna hunker down, then I'll follow through. I will soldier on. I'm gonna do the best I can. The good soldiers always yield the upper hand. Thank you very much.
Jenny Wade, a young girl of only 20, was killed in a crossfire on July 3rd while kneading bread dough at her sister's house. She was the only civilian casualty of the Battle of Gettysburg. On the morning of July 4th, 1863, Jenny's mother, Mary Wade, finishes baking the bread and offers the same with her grief and solace to the Union soldiers near the house on Baltimore Street.
This bread alone will help you sustain as you carry on, at least for today. My baby's gone. This war took her from me. What she'd have wanted. So here, take it easy. This bread alone, it can't feed the soul. Gonna take love for the spirit to grow. Now my heart is collapsed. It's been broken in half. And this bread alone It's all I can do for you. Take it, be strong, and know we're dependent on you to win back our souls, our sins to atone, and bring peace to our home on this bread alone. Is what she'd have wanted. Is what she'd have wanted. Is what she'd have
In the Fields of Gettysburg, written by John A. Walsh, who was also singing here and playing acoustic guitar. Jessica Baldwin sang that last one. Todd Bird sang one earlier. Ted Harrison was on the bass, and Burt McKelvey on the woodwinds, and the Mountain Stage Band also joined him. Several of those folks are on the recording of the 12-song cycle, The Fields of Gettysburg, along with Tim O'Brien, Don Dixon, and others. And if you travel to Gettysburg to commemorate the 150th anniversary this year, you'll be able to buy that because it's on sale there in the gift shop now. Our thanks to John A. Walsh. I mentioned that it's not only the 150th anniversary of Gettysburg, but it's actually the 150th anniversary of West Virginia. Which was formed during the Civil War, and we've been celebrating that for the last 10 days at the Sesquicentennial 150 celebration and during Festival Charleston. And in commemoration, I'm going to read a short poem which was written by a man named Andrew Price, who was the first mayor of Marlinton in Pocahontas County, West Virginia, right in the heart of this state. He was born in 1871. And he died in 1930. He wrote this little poem about the birth of West Virginia. And on that day, not loving arms reached forth the newborn child to take. Mid cannon's roar and war alarms did West Virginia's soul awake. Behold, her face is stern and wild. The beetling crag, the darkling fin mark deep her mane. The war-born child, grim mother of hard mountain men. We hail the day, we pledge anew our hearts, our hands, our lives to you. Andrew Price. A special hello to you if you're listening right now over WAMC, Albany, New York. Been with us many years. A lot of great folks up there. Also, WVPB, Beckley, West Virginia. Thank you, folks, for listening to Mountain Stage. We hope that you're doing the same thing next week. We have a rebroadcast from a show we did over in Huntington, West Virginia, featuring Dr. Dog, Nellie Mackay, the Spirit Family Reunion, the Mountain Goats, and Red Wanting Blue. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Radio. This project is supported in part by an award from the National Endowment for the Arts, Artworks. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Well, thank you so much. Welcome to the second hour of this festival edition of Mountain Stage. A little bit later on, we're going to be hearing from Mr. Jason Isbell. You got a preview during Amanda's Shires set, but he's going to come out with his band and play a bunch of new songs off his new record. But we're going to start this hour with one of our favorite people, a very entertaining and talented singer and songwriter. He's been on the show a few times before with his band, but they have just taken a hiatus last fall. They decided after 10 years, everybody would do some of their own things. And so Mr. Stephen Kellogg has made a great record called Blunderstone Rookery, if you want to know where that came from. The title is from the boyhood home of his favorite character in his favorite book, David Copperfield. I'm going to leave the rest of it to him. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Stephen Kellogg.
All right, good to see you. Well, all you masters of the universe, the gladiators of society, you probably talk when you should listen. If you're anything like yours truly. Now me, I never had a son, but I suppose that if I did, I'd teach him how to throw a punch, or at least a decent pitch. But before I let him out that door, I'll make him pay his due respect, learn some compassion and cooperation from the fair sex. It takes a little bit of woman in the heart of a man. Nothing wrong with competition when you got to make a stand. You need a little bit of woman in the heart of a man. Now when it comes to daughters, well, I know a thing or two. I teach them that they're gonna have to be brave and look out for all of you. And may they never feel inferior, and may they make a decent mark. And if some boy becomes their fire, may they realize they're the spark. It takes a little bit of man in the heart of every woman. Nothing wrong with intuition when you don't know what you're doing. You need a little bit of man in the heart of a woman. If all the boys went missing, there'd be a lot less war. But who would do the fishing? Who'd drive those muscle cars? And a man is not an island. I'll tell you, I for one can't imagine that a world without girls would be all that much fun. It takes a little bit of woman in the heart of every man. Nothing wrong with competition when you got to make a stand. You need a little bit of woman in the heart of a little bit of man, in the heart of a little bit of woman, in the heart of a man. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Well, it's one of the, I've done this show a few times now, and one of the great honors is to have the Mountain Stage Band, and for the first time ever, these great musicians are going to join me for a song tonight. So thank you guys for learning my song, and it's a real, yeah, we can give them a round of applause. I think that's the idea. So So this is the first song that my album came out this week, and this is the first song that we released, and it's a song that's been in my head for a long time. It was inspired a few years back when I was driving down the side of the road, and I saw this couple kind of stumbling up the side hill, and they were putting some flowers down by a small cross, and it's one of those things that just sticks with you on a human level. But then the songwriter in you too, you recognize there's some emotion there, and you want to speak to that. But I didn't write this song for a long time because I wanted to get it right. And then a week ago, I was coming here, and I got an email from one of your own who's here tonight, and she said that she had lost a sister this week in a roadside accident here in West Virginia. So I don't know where you are, but I know you're in this building, and I want you to know this song is for you, and this song's for your sister, wherever she is, okay? It's called Crosses. March up the side of any interstate or parkway. Little vigils mark up the landscape. White sticks where the flowers live. Left with the hope of seeing him again. Left with the hope of seeing her again. It's easy not to recognize that there were crosses in the road and secrets that were never told. The river and the train, so different but the same. They were just getting where they need to go. The decorations out a car window. Hold on to memories, look for a sign that talk to gravestones that never seem to talk back. Never knowing what could have been. Left with the hope of seeing him again. Left with the hope of seeing her again. It's easy now to recognize that there were crosses in the road and secrets that were never told. The river and the train, so different but the same. They were just getting where they need to go. Somewhere far from heaven only knows. All this time I'm still haunted by your face, and I think of you on your darkest night. I wish that I could save you from the wreckage of your last goodbye. And when I'm lonely, I go and see you, and the crosses in the road and secrets that were never told. The river and the train, so different but the same. They were just getting where they need to go. And the crosses in the road and secrets that were never told. The people that we used to know, they were just getting where they need to go. Pay our respects to crosses in the road. Pay our respects to crosses in the road. One of the things about these sets is they feel vaguely bipolar because you switch emotions so quickly in a set this short, you know? But that's kind of, I guess, how we all get through the day, right? You know, you take your blues and then you take your happier moments. So this next song is is a result of me getting older. And the older I get, the more inclined I am to say what I actually think about things. It's my inner Andy Rooney coming out. So I put a lot of those ideas into this next song, and what I thought we would do is when I say it's all right, you guys say it's all right, and that'll be a positive affirmation in case we don't all agree on everything. And I also, you don't want to leave yet, so it's going to be good. Let's practice. It's all right. It's all right. I still believe in the USA. I pay my taxes and I don't complain. The lightning rod we call the president. You think that you could do the job, my friend? How come the donkeys and the elephants are sinking ships instead of building things? It's alright, it's my brain. Last time I checked, it's just an opinion. It's alright. It's my brain, it's a beautiful thing. I still believe in the working class. No matter what you do, you're gonna have to bust your ass. Just 'cause somebody wears a suit and tie, well, that don't mean he's not like other guys. Sometimes you're looking for a sheep and snow, but out of the is where the flowers grow. It's alright, it's my brain. If you don't use it, you might lose it, man. It's alright, it's my brain. Ah, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I still believe in things we're free to choose, like who we love and who we're praying to. I'm not gonna tell a girl she can't decide. I wish that I could choose the day I die. I'm shaking hands with soldiers overseas. Peace comes when you could scare your enemies. It's alright, it's my brain. You may not like it, but I'm free to say it's alright, it's my brain. It's a beautiful thing. Let's see that sax, bro. Drop a house on my TV and all the shows they call reality. Some two-faced loser in his mom's garage will make you think you need an entourage. The things we'll do to try to be a star. I got a drink for your face and you know who you are. It's alright, it's my brain. Last time I checked, it's just an opinion. You got yours, I got mine. As to who's right, maybe we'll know in time. It's alright, it's the brain. It's a beautiful thing. Well, that was fun, I gotta say. We did good. You're still here, so. I'm gonna sing you another song. I do want to say I have my new record here tonight, and I'm flying out at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and it's very heavy with a lot of CDs. So, and I know it's an iPod generation, but it's something you can hold in your hand, and it's here tonight. So, let's help me avoid scoliosis, and I think you'll enjoy it. But it's always an honor, you folks. All right, so. Oh, Thanksgiving, the harvest draws to a close. Pride of man will swallow him for he reaps what he sows. Oh, living is harder every day. Only in the darkness can you see you've lost your way. Well, I recollect the rose of Sharon had come back again, and the trees were blowing in the breeze all high above my head, when a cavalcade of memories appeared to me in words I wished I'd said. From that point on, a song stayed in my thoughts most of the time, but when I tried to sing it out loud, it would always leave my mind, like the things you know are true, but never can explain when you get asked. A melody floating just within your grasp. It goes. When I was a child, I always remember the way I would feel for Thursday, November. My uncles would play, there would be music, and I was taking it in. Only much later, I noticed the drinking, the feeling my family was growing and sinking. St. Petersburg Palace, stained glass and sun, they were well on their way. I had only begun to go. Ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. So boy meets a girl, Venus and Adonis, friendship on fire, adulthood upon us. They teach you to fly, then spend all of their time standing over you, clipping your wings. Where there was a me, there could be an us. I dreamt about money, she talked about trust. She is my axis, death is by foxes, and we were well on our way. In America, this is home. Stories, everybody's got one. This is mine, you will have your own. Nothing like the real thing, nothing like it. It's cleaner than Christmas or our wedding day. I knew her father was pissed, though he wouldn't say it, and I would be too. And someday I will be, no kid could be good enough. I'm taking on Sunday, taking on owls, catching a glimpse of the wolf as it howls. Got a lot of nice things, got a really nice house, and done is so beautiful. On Father's Day, I'm thinking of mothers, I can only suppose they're thinking of others. Insurance is up, it came in the mail, yeah, it kills me what they're charging for little white pills, yeah. Ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. I blow through the years like a mother defending its own, and I fear I'm driving on spare tires. Seems like I'll never get home, like I'll never get home, like I'm getting threadbare. I can't find my way. She showed me the map and I still can't believe I acted like that. Just follow your heart up past most of the brain. If you get lost in reason, move down past pain. I see you in court and bring your raincoat. I'm keeping the kids, I'm keeping the house. It takes minutes to make us a baby and years to remember what that was about. In America, this is home. Stories, everybody's got one. When we die, what will we have done? Nothing like the real thing, nothing like it. It's snowing in April, something's changing in me. That's the sound of a heart, it's getting clean, baby. I traded in booze for loads of caffeine, and my friends, they traded in me. Another Thanksgiving, and I'm all alone. My favorite holiday, and nobody's home. No shame in the past, no pride in the future. I know, believe me, I know. Those years we spent talking, learning to agree. The truth is, I'm just thankful you tolerated me. There's so many thorns and not enough roses. My girls as they sleep, the eye as it closes. This year for Thanksgiving, I'm keeping my list short. No one gets married, no one gets divorced. Can you imagine? What if the world could stand still for even a day? If there was no crime, no rape and no killing, addiction suspended, no cutting or drilling. If everyone took the day off and hung out with their friends, their favorite friends. I know what you're saying, it's not realistic. I've heard it my whole life. Look at the statistics. But lucky for us, I'm not a guy that gives up. I never give up. Yeah, 'cause I go la 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 la. I go la 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 la. I go la 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 la. Oh, Thanksgiving, the harvest draws to a close. Redemption is a bugle, humility composed. Sweet forgiveness is thawing across frozen ground, casting light eternally, carrying its sound. And it sounds like, it sounds like, one more. Sounds like, sounds like,
Mr. Stephen Kellogg. The new solo CD is Blunderstone Rookery. And you heard some tunes off of that. Very, very strong material on there. As a matter of fact, that song you just heard. Thanksgiving, USA Today said, an American coming-of-age tale that over the course of 10 minutes transformed into something grander, sadder, and more redemptive. Stephen Kellogg just had a new daughter just a few months ago, 4 months ago. He's got 4 daughters. So he needs redemption. I got 2, only need half as much redemption. It's time to welcome our piano player, and he's going to do something special today since we have Burke here as our guest on the woodwinds. Bob is going to ask Ryan and Ahmed and Steve and Burke to join him to do a great song I bet you know, traditional song from down in Louisiana. Bob Thompson and St. James Infirmary. Bob Thompson, the Mountain Stage Band, Burke McKelvey, St. James Infirmary. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Chesapeake Energy, drilling for natural gas and oil to secure America's energy future. And Bailey and Glasser, handling complex trials and appeals for both plaintiffs and defendants. Offices in West Virginia, Alabama, Illinois, and D.C., and newest office in Boston. More information at baileyglasser.com. Additional support provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitor Bureau. For a full listing of this summer's events and all things Charlie West, log on to charlestonwv.com. Hip, historic, almost heaven, Charleston, West Virginia. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. If you missed part of this show or you want to hear something again, I told you before you can go to NPR Music, but you can also go to the Mountain Stage website, mountainstage.org, and visit the archives section. It's on the bottom right side of the page there, and you can get the shows, including songs that we may have had to cut out of the radio show. Get the show right there. You can download it, you can listen to it, stream it, or you can subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Well, it's time to welcome our last guest. He's been with us a couple of times before. I mentioned when he was on earlier, playing guitar along with his wife, Amanda Shires, that he had a new record called Southeastern. And I should interject that really, they're not traveling together now, doing shows together, but at Mountain Stage, we like families to stay together. So we booked both of them on this same show. And we knew that it would work out because they played on each other's albums. Southeastern is a wonderful record, and I'm not the only one who thinks so. It's been praised all over, everywhere. They did a big article on them in the New York Times Magazine and the New Yorker and on All Things Considered. And for good reason. Jason Isbell is a fine songwriter, and this record is full of really great songs. He's brought some friends with him. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Jason Isbell.
Thank you. There's a man who walks beside me, he is who I used to be. And I wonder if she sees him and confuses him with me. And I wonder who she's pining for on nights I'm not around. Could it be the man who did the things I'm living down? I was rougher than the timber shipping out of Fond du Lac when I headed south at 17, the sheriff on my back. I'd never held a lover in my arms or in my gaze, so I found another victim every couple days. But the night I fell in love with her, I made my weakness known. The fighters and the farmers digging dusty fields alone. The jealous innuendos of the lonely-hearted men let me know what kind of country I was sleeping in. Well, you couldn't stay alone or on the plains before the war. When my neighbors took dislike to me, I had to ask what for. Rumors of my wickedness had reached our little town. Soon she heard about the boys I used to hang around. We'd robbed a Great Lakes freighter, killed a couple men aboard. When I told her, her eyes flickered like the sharp steel of a sword. All the things that she'd suspected, I'd expected her to fear, was the truth that drew her to me when I landed here. There's a man who walks beside me, he is who I used to be, and I wonder if she sees him and confuses him with me. And I wonder who she's pining for on nights I'm not around. Could it be the man who did the things I'm living down? Well, I carved a cross from live oak in a box from short-leaf pine, and buried her so deep she'd touch the water table line. And picked up what I needed and I headed south again. To myself I wonder, would I ever find another friend? There's a man who walks beside her, he is who I used to be. And I wonder if she sees him and confuses him with me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've got some folks with me over here on the bass guitar from Sheffield, Alabama. Jimbo Hart. And back there on the drums from Tuscumbia, Alabama, Chad Gamble. And on the fiddle from Lubbock, Texas, Amanda Shires. And on the keys from Baltimore, Maryland, Derry DeBorja. That's my band, the 400 unit, and they tour with me and record with me and put up with me and all that good stuff, so I appreciate them for it. Staring at the pictures of the runaways on the wall. Seems like these days you couldn't run away at all. And even if you did, what you got to run away to? Just another drunk daddy with a white man's point of view. I can see you in my mind's eye catching light. Sleep beside a river if we make it out of town tonight. You can strip in Portland from the day you turn 16. You got one thing to sell in benzodiazepine. 10 years ago I might watched you dancing in a different light, but offered up my help in different ways. But those were different days. Those were different days. Had a girl back home and we shared a single bed. When I whispered in her ear, she believed every word I said. And if she didn't believe, she didn't dare give me slack. Or it was, baby, I love you, get off of my goddamn back. Time went by and I left again. Jesus loves a sinner, but the highway loves a sin. My daddy told me, I believe he told me true, that the right thing's always the hardest thing to do. 10 years ago I might have stuck around for another night and used her in 1,000 different ways, but those were different days. Those were different days. And the story is only mine to live and die with, and the answer's only mine to come across. But the ghost that I got scared and I got high with look a little lost. 10 years ago I might thought I didn't have the right to say the things an outlaw wouldn't say, but those were different days. Those were different days. Those were different. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure and an honor for me and for my friends here to play on Mountain Stage. It's a great show, and they got great people. They take really good care of us. And I know, you know, if I'm in the audience somewhere and somebody says that I'm lucky, it usually kind of comes off wrong. But you really are lucky to have this here in your town. It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. And we're also lucky to get to come play it a few times and see some other people and hang out with some of our friends. It's always a really special event for us. Mountains rough this time of year, close the highway down, they don't warn the town. And I've been fighting second gear for 15 miles or so, trying to beat the endless snow. And I know every town worth passing through, but what good does knowing do? No one to show it to. And I've grown tired of traveling alone, tired of traveling alone. I've grown tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? I've grown tired of traveling alone, tired of traveling alone. I've grown tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? Won't you ride? Won't you ride? And I quit talking to myself, listening to the radio a long, long time ago. Damn near strangled by my appetite. Ybor City on a Friday night. I couldn't even stand upright. So high the street girls wouldn't take my said, come see me on a better day. And she just danced away. And I've grown tired of traveling alone, tired of traveling alone. I've grown tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? tired of traveling alone. I've grown tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? Won't you ride? Won't you ride? Pain in the outside lane. I'm tired of answering to myself. Heart like a rebel heart. I don't know how much it's got left. How much it's got left. And I've grown tired of traveling alone. Tired of traveling alone. I've grown tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? I've grown tired of traveling alone. Tired of traveling alone. I've grown tired of traveling alone. Won't you ride with me? Won't you ride? Won't you ride?
Thank you. So these songs are all off a record that has recently come out called Southeastern. They're all pretty new songs, and I'm happy with them. I think they're good. I'm not tired of singing them yet, so I think you'll probably like them. Usually I can tell if I'm tired of singing them by the time I get out of the studio, then nobody else is going to want to listen to them more than 750 times like I have.
Heart on the run, keeps a hand on the gun. You can't trust anyone. I was so sure what I needed was more. Tried to shoot out the sun. Days when we raced, we flew off the page. Such damage was done. But I made it through, 'cause somebody knew I was meant for someone. So girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room till someone needs medical help or the magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. Put your faith to the test when I tore off your dress in Richmond on high. But I sobered up, I swore off that stuff forever this time. And the old lovers
till you came along. So girl, hang your dress up and dry. We ain't leaving this room. The Percy Priest barracks open wide and the river runs through. And carries this house on the stones like a piece of driftwood. Cover me up, know you're enough to use me for good. So girl, leave your boots by the bed. We ain't leaving this room till someone needs medical help or the magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. Cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. Cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody having fun tonight? Are y'all having a good time? Me too. I'm having a really good time. Stayed in a nice hotel last night. A couple nights ago, that was not the case. We were in Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh, I do. I like the sandwiches with the French fries on them. We had one of those. But the hotel rooms with the French fries aren't exactly what you're looking for. It's kind of like the bed was a lot like a Primanti Brothers sandwich, because as if the mattress and the box springs were loaves of bread, and then all that pastrami and French fries were in the middle of the mattress and the box springs. It was gross. I don't know if y'all are getting what I'm saying, but that's gross. That's disgusting.
Are you saying it smelled bad?
It smelled terrible. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got. I've heard love songs make a Georgia man cry on the shoulder of somebody's Saturday night. Read the good book, studied it too, but nothing prepared me for living with you. Lock me up tight in these shackles out there, tied up the keys in the folds of your hair, and the difference with me is I used to not care. Stockholm, let me go home. Once a wise man to the ways of the world, now I've traded those lessons for faith in a girl. Across the ocean, 2,000 years from my home. In this frozen old city of silver and stone. Ships in the harbor and birds on the floor don't move an inch when their anchor goes up. And the difference with me is I'm falling in love. Stockholm, let me go home. And the night so long, I used to pray for the daylight to come. Folks back home surely have called off the search and gone back to their home. Ships in the harbor and birds on the floor don't move an inch when their anchor goes up. And the difference with me is I'm falling in love. Stockholm, let me go home. Let me go. Let me go home. Thank you. Thank you very much. We got one more song for you. We hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a great time playing for you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you. From the sky we look so organized and brave. Walls that make up barricades and graves. Getty's a little empire built by hands and built by slaves. From the sky we look so organized and brave. In the heat I saw you rising from the dirt, drunken tears and tugging at your skirt. If only you could tell me then what part you got hurt. In the heat I saw you rising from the dirt. Take my hand, baby, we're over land. I know flying over water makes you cry. Where's that liquor car? Maybe we shouldn't start, but I can't for the life of me say why. From the sky, the highway straight as it could be. A string pulled tight from home to Tennessee. And still somehow those ditches took the better part of me. From the sky, the highway straight as it could be. Take my hand, baby, we're over land. I know flying over water makes you cry. I've been in the sky so long, seems like a long way home, but I can't for the life of me say why. Did we leave our love behind? Did we leave our love behind? Did we leave our love behind? Did we leave our love behind?
Take my hand, baby, we're over land. I know flying over water makes you cry. Been in the sky so long, seems like the long way home. But I can't for the life of me say why did we leave our love behind? Did we leave our love behind? Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night. It's been a real pleasure. Thank you.
Mr. Jason Isbell right there. The new CD is Southeastern, along with Amanda Shires and his good band. Jason Isbell lives down in Nashville now, originally from Alabama, and he is definitely a son of the South. Our thanks to Jason Isbell, our thanks to Stephen Kellogg and Amanda Shires and John A. Walsh and all the folks from Fields of Gettysburg and to Lora-Fay, the winner of the Mountain Stage New Song Contest. Special thanks to you folks here in the auditorium at the Culture Center in Charleston, West Virginia, for being with us on this festival edition of Mountain Stage. And to you listening at home there, we couldn't do it without you. We never forget that. We never take you for granted. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you'll be there next week. We have an encore show that features Dr. Dog and Nellie Mackay, the Spirit Family Reunion, the Mountain Goats, and Red Wanting Blue. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producer is Jeff Shirley. Assistant producer is Vasilia Skouras. Production manager is Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. Production assistants by Michael Lipton, Ryan Fletcher, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, Josh Saul, and Music and Motion Promotions. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Well, there's a crash on the levee, mama, water gonna overflow. Swamp's gonna rise, no boat's gonna row. Now you can train on down to Williams Point. You can bust your feet or you can rock this joint. Come on. Hey, mama, don't you miss your best friend now. You know you're gonna find this little good best friend somehow. Jason Isbell on the guitar.
Try and move me, you're just bound to lose. Well, there's a crash on the levee, you have been refused. Well, it's sugar for sugar and salt for salt. If you go down in the flood, it's gonna be your fault. Oh, mama, don't you miss your best friend now? Find yourself another best friend somehow.
Let's hear that fiddle down there, Amanda Shires. Nick. Here he comes.